Hey guys, this is Andre and I'm here at the 2019 New York International Auto Show, and I wanted to give you a walk around of the show with Alex. Alex, where did you come from?
I was right behind you.
Okay, so how about we do this? We walk around the show and we actually show some of the coolest, latest introductions in New York.
Yeah, sounds good.
And how about we start right here with the Mustang. This is the 2020 Mustang EcoBoost, but it's the HPP.
Yes.
Do you know what that means?
It means someone's playing with a car jack over there.
Okay, well we won't show
that.
We won't show the car jack, but here's what Ford is doing. They're gonna offer so many different flavors of the new Mustang. So you have an EcoBoost motor. Well, they threw out the base motor and put in the Focus RS engine, high performance turbocharged engine, 330 horsepower, and it's available with a manual or automatic. And you can also get a handling pack. So basically, you're getting Mustang GT V8 bodywork, performance brakes, performance tires, and a Focus RS engine.
And I know it's sacrilege, but I would take the EcoBoost over the V8.
Oof.
This one.
This one. The high performance one.
Well, both of them.
Well, dude,
anyway.
well, we haven't driven this car yet, but I mean, this is good.
I love the weight balance in the 2.3. It feels very, very European, actually.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's lighter weight, right? You can really toss it around, and as soon as you get the performance tires, performance engine, performance brakes, performance exhaust, and we have a video deep dive on it on this channel, so check it out.
Yep.
So should we keep walking?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go see if we can find the mysterious venue.
So this is actually the second day of the press days, right?
Yes.
The first day is kind of hectic, a lot of press conferences. The second day is even more hectic because there's more people coming in from different kind of orientations, because there's some dealerships that are here, there's some journalists. Let's take a look at the Sonata, shall we?
And one of the weird things that sometimes happens is cars go disappearing. So we might have shown you the new venue, but it has poofed into... Oh no, it's back. It's back. It's over there.
All right, well, we'll check it out in a second. Okay. So this is a departure in style, right?
And this is really cool right here, because this chrome accent strip turns into a daytime running light. I really like that. And what I think is really interesting is they've actually made the hood open over here. So this is all one piece. And that fit and finish is actually pretty hard to do. Some manufacturers that are in the luxury segment don't get that right. And it's a very style-forward thing. I mean, you either love it or you hate it. I'm still not sure which camp I fall into, but it's unique.
Absolutely unique. And as soon as you got onto the turntable, it started turning. So I don't know how you do that, Alex, but that's amazing. I think this new 2020 Sonata is all about style. And it's here at the show. It made its debut officially for North America.
It did.
And it has two engine options, right?
It does. It has, strangely enough, a 1.6 liter turbo that we have seen before, only now not a dual clutch transmission. It's actually made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Who knows exactly why. And then we have a new base engine. It's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. And they're telling us that there will be Hyundai N versions with at least 275 horsepower. So theoretically, this could be the new hot mid-size sedan that you're looking for. If you want to smoke your neighbor's Camry or Accord, there might be a Sonata for that.
Is this your favorite to show, or should we keep moving?
I think we should keep moving.
But
I like it, but mid-size sedans are, not hot anymore.
No, but before we keep going, let's check out the back of this car, just really fast, the back end.
Check this out. Look at this enormous duckbill-like spoiler here. You can't even get your hand around it. This thing is huge.
You've got the brake light and little vortex generators up here. I mean, it's... Whoa! Is this...
I don't know what that is.
Okay. By the way, they can
we haven't
find
had anything
you
to drink at this time
at
in the morning.
Alex on Autos, right?
That is true.
Your channel. You have coverage from the show.
That's true. We have a lot of coverage.
Yes.
But very different coverage than TFL Car. We focused on different things, I think.
Yeah, a little bit. I did the Mustang, you didn't. I didn't do this, you did, et cetera, et cetera.
Did we both do the venue?
We did, partly, because the guys at the Boulder office actually did the venue. Do you want to check it out quickly?
We should just breeze by. This is Hyundai's smallest crossover. It is smaller than the Kona, a significant 6-inch reduction, as I recall. It's also a little boxier than the Kona as well. But what I think is interesting about this is the interior honestly feels more premium than the Kona. This is definitely Hyundai's new styling direction and interior direction. You can see here that we have this sort of navy blue and ivory color scheme, very similar to what we see going on in the new Santa Fe's and of course in the new Hyundai Palisade as well.
Let's walk around the front real quick. A lot of people are filming here. Let's walk around the front.
I like it. It has sort of like a a mini vibe to it, a little bulldoggy vibe. It has the same divorced headlamp arrangement that we see in the Santa Fe. Not a huge fan of that particular choice, but overall I think I like the look.
I think it's polarizing look, so some people really like it, some people really don't like it. I like it because it's boxy.
Yep.
I like boxy cars and trucks, right?
I do too. I agree.
It's
I agree.
really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
And then next up here at the Nissan booth, right?
Yeah, let's quickly walk over.
Swing by. We'll just walk through.
So Nissan is celebrating 50th anniversary with the GTR cars,
Yep.
but there's a new sedan, right?
Yes. And it's one of the least expensive vehicles in America, and also one of the least expensive to operate. And it's not a hybrid. So if you're looking for something that is about as cheap to own as a Prius, but you don't want a hybrid, then we have a Versa for that now. And the Versa's proportions, I think, are finally right, because previous generations of the Versa just looked a little too narrow up front. It looked like it got stuck in the taffy stretcher a little bit too long. But this generation has actually finally fixed that particular problem.
Yeah, and it kind of looks like the family of cars that they have. You know, the Sentra, the Maxima, the Ultima, they all have the same style. They're all here in red.
Yeah, they're all here in a row.
So it's kind of hard to tell from afar. If you see this car, you're like, oh, which one is it? So I think it's a good and bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good because they're all stylish. It's bad because sometimes you don't quite know what you're looking at.
It's good for the Versa shopper, but if you're paying that much for a Maxima, it does kind of look like a Versa. So there we
Yes,
go.
especially when it's the same color and if it's right next to each other.
That's a good color too.
Yeah. So let's walk over this way. I want to show you the VW truck.
Yes.
Little truck, and it's a prototype. Obviously, this show is pretty big. There's many different manufacturers here, but some manufacturers haven't introduced new vehicles. For example, Dodge didn't and Chevrolet didn't. So we're not going to show you that, but let's keep walking this way.
Go through the sea of Durangos.
And the
Is
Challenger.
that a real sea somewhere? The Sea of Durangos?
Or the Hellcat Sea.
Okay. Sea of Durangos sounds like it might exist somewhere near Greece. The Sea of Durangos. That's where they pulled these from.
Right.
I think this one's mine.
Oh, you have a Durango.
I
Is
do,
that
and
true?
it's this color.
Okay. Boom.
There we
RT?
go. No, Citadel.
Okay,
It's the longest name I've ever heard. It's a 2018 Dodge Durango Citadel anodized platinum all-wheel drive.
All right.
There we go. Fun fact, it is not chemically possible to anodize platinum.
Cool. Did you do a video on the buggy?
I did not.
Okay, I did a little video. This is really interesting. So behind us, I don't know if you can see right now, it's the ID buggy. It's the new platform. So VW has the MEB electric platform, and so what they want to do actually is outsource the platform to maybe another third-party manufacturer and have them do specialty vehicles. So in this case, it's a classic take on the dune buggy, but it's actually fairly large in size.
I hope they make that.
I hope so too, because how cool would that be? In California, right? Going to the beach in that. So they did a lot of specs on this. So 201 horsepower. It's a 62 kilowatt hour battery, about 155 mile range on this one with BFG tires. So why would they give so many specs if they weren't kind of serious, right? So please VW, do something like this, even with a third party. But let's look at the truck, little truck. This is a Tarok. Am I saying that correctly?
Tarok, Tarok.
Tarok.
Yeah.
But it's important because a lot of you guys have been saying the trucks are getting bigger and bigger. The mid-size trucks are growing. The full-size trucks are growing. But this is a small truck.
This is. And it's a good-looking truck.
So it was introduced in Brazil first at the end of last year. So it's kind of a South American also a truck for that market. But open the bed, dude.
The only real trouble back here is the size of the bed, which is not huge.
No, but so it's not 4 feet wide. It's less than 4 feet. But you can actually fold down the midgate, extending it, you know, to about 6 feet inside. And if you keep the tailgate down, it could be almost 8 feet.
Yeah, midgate. We've heard that somewhere before.
Midgate, Subaru Baja, or maybe
GM.
Avalanche.
Yeah, Avalanche. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Avalanche.
Yes.
It's a good look. I like the look.
What do you guys think? Should VW bring it here? Let us know if you want a truck like this. It's the wheelbase is about 10 inches shorter than a Tacoma, so it's actually got a compact size.
Actually, a compact truck.
Yeah, so it's yes.
Not like Tacoma, Ranger, etc. that are actually bigger than Ram 1500. You know, short version.
but the thing is, you got 4 full-size doors, right?
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
And I love the lights.
Take a look at the lights.
Unlikely to make it production, but hey, we can hope.
Let's keep moving. We got to keep going. So we're gonna walk through. There's also Chevy and also Kia, but
Yep.
we got to keep moving. So behind us on stage over there, you could see partially see the heavy-duty trucks from GM. They're not out yet. I can't wait to drive them. It's going to be probably several months still for us to drive it. So let's hope.
I'm really interested in that new 10-speed automatic in it.
Hell yeah, the Allison branded transmission.
Yes. We all mean the Ford GM transmission that has been Allison
It's
branded.
been redone.
Yeah.
Here's the Chevrolet booth. Okay, so now we're getting into the Kia section, Kia booth, and they have 2 concepts on stage. Come on, let's go. Oh, actually they're filming. They got a lot of fancy cameras. Let's walk around this way.
There's the habanero. It's spicy.
You see those, what is it, gull-wing doors? No, it's tetrahedral doors.
Is that what they're calling them?
What would you call those doors that open like this?
Everybody's got a new name.
It's just a concept, right? But it's kind of cool.
Talk to the hand door? No?
All right, and there is also the GTS Kia Stinger, right?
Yes. Which has no extra power, but does have a drift mode.
Awesome drift mode. Let's keep moving,
Thank you.
Regular Nero, not exciting.
Not a habanero?
Not a habanero. This is the bell pepper of the Nero line.
Nero Electric? That's pretty cool.
And yet, sadly, somehow we still have no idea how much it costs. I've had it for a week. We've driven it at the launch event. Driven it multiple times. We have it again, actually, in 2 weeks because we're getting a Tesla. We're having the base model Teslas finally being delivered. And we're also going to be driving the Leaf Plus. And we'll have the Nero EV on hand at the same time. And yet, we still have no idea how much the Nero costs.
Well, they should let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they're frightened to tell us.
You gotta keep watching because we're gonna hit the headliner of the show, which is an SUV. You might already know what it is, but it's a Highlander. So we're gonna see the Highlander at the end.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're not even walking the entire show. It's a big area.
And personally, I think the Highlander is probably one of the biggest things actually going here at the show, really.
Kind of snack.
Honda was bringing the HRV into the show, and they accidentally had an accident right here in New York City.
No.
Just kidding. This was an IHS test, if you ever wondered. It's a small overlap HRV. Apparently it performed well, otherwise they wouldn't have brought it to the show.
Yeah, Ian, just show this really quickly. That's kind of interesting.
There's Subaru out there, helping see things never seen before. Sometimes they didn't even notice.
Let's look at two more cars really quick. This way. Buick booth is right here. They don't have anything new at the show right now.
Yep. Oh, there it is.
I know, but first let's check out the Cadillac.
Oh, the Cadillac.
Let's check out the Cadillac really
That's
quickly.
right.
And I'm not talking about the Eldorado sitting on top. Although that would be cool. So Cadillac is working a lot on crossovers, but here at the show they also are introducing the CT5, which is a sedan.
Finally.
Can we find it?
We can't. I mean, there's a sea of identical vehicles, but it is over there in gray. And interestingly enough, Cadillac is really pushing the CT5 hard as a BMW 3 Series or A4 alternative. They're saying it's no longer a tweener, except we actually ran the numbers and it is still a tweener. So it is still 5 Series sized for 3 Series money, which I actually think is a better idea than what they tried before.
Well, so take a look just first visually. There's a million people around the car. One thing that's really striking, if you look at the car, is the wheelbase. Would you agree, Alex?
I do agree.
It's an enormous wheelbase.
They stretched it and then they made the overhang shorter, which everybody loves.
Yes, so it's kind of a sexy car. Let's look in the front.
We have a variant of the Cadillac nose that we've seen before, but I think it's better integrated. We have the headlights that are getting in there and still have the waterfall LED accent light there. It's an attractive look. It's a very attractive car. Just not a tweener. Yeah. Sorry, just not 3 Series sized. It is a tweener.
Yeah, totally. Look at the interior really quick.
I like it. I'm digging the interior. All right. And better yet, under the hood, it looks like there's room for their new twin-turbo V8, although can't talk about future product.
No future product. They have the Blackwing V8, which is a 4.2, which is also in the CT6.
Yep.
Which I really want to drive. Have you driven that?
No. I'm so sad.
Okay, let's go to the kind of the headliner.
Yep.
The Highlander. Headliner, Highlander.
Headliner.
So Toyota was saying that in 2001, actually in 2000, 19 years ago, they introduced the original Highlander. This is a 4th generation car, and also in New York. So that's pretty fun, right?
That's true. Yeah, this last generation of Highlander, I was okay with it at the beginning, but it was getting really old, and this one is turning over a really new leaf.
Yeah, it is. Actually, it's a little bit evolutionary.
Yeah,
like
design,
they have, design-wise, but let's check it out. It grew in size.
We're getting lost in the Toyota booth. Everything inside the Highlander got better. I think the interior is finally the real attraction, which we could never have really said about the previous generation Highlander.
So let's look at this one first, and then take a look at this. So overall length changed by about 2.5 inches, and so they stretched the wheelbase just a little, and they're saying that the cargo space is what's improved now.
Right. It's a little over 16 cubic feet, so still a little on the small side. But the Highlander is going to be easier to park because it is definitely still really targeting that traditional Highlander, Acadia, Pilot, Shopper, etc. And the front end actually reminds me a little bit of a Subaru with that chrome wing around the Toyota logo.
Right, kind of the shape of the grille. Yeah,
shape of the grille and that wing there. It's a handsome look though. I think it's much more attractive than the outgoing model.
I like it as well.
I like it
as well, especially the side. You can take a look at the side really quickly. And it's now riding on 20s in the Platinum. This is a Platinum model displayed here. By the way, the car on stage doesn't have an interior. It's just all exterior. But this one does.
And check out the screen in the dashboard. Over 12 inches for that infotainment screen.
12.3 inches, gigantic screen. You have several options on the interior. This is the most high-end one. So you've got a little bit of wood. You've got leather, different materials.
It's wood.
Faux wood?
It's wood. Yep.
Okay.
But you know, actually much improved in materials over the last generation Highlander.
But the biggest news on the Highlander is actually the hybrid, right? Because
That's true.
they actually completely redid their philosophy on it. It used to be a V6.
It did.
Combined with an electric system. Now it's a 4-cylinder.
Yeah, basically the same 4-cylinder as the Camry, the Avalon, the RAV4. So a lot of commonality in parts, which Toyota loves.
Yeah.
But more powerful than in the Highlander or Camry.
Yeah, so there's 240 horsepower on the hybrid. This is a hybrid right here. And 34 mpg combined, that's what Toyota is saying.
Right.
That's huge, right?
Yeah, that's huge for something this huge.
Yeah.
So performance is obviously not going to be where the V6 is, but it's going to be acceptable for this segment, I think.
Heck yeah, so what's your favorite at the show? Like if you had to pick one vehicle?
Ooh, now am I buying the vehicle?
No, just
Or
you're
am I
at the show.
recommending the vehicle?
Recommending from the
Highlander.
show.
Highlander. Definitely check out the Highlander. It's going to be a big seller. It's probably going to be the biggest seller that's new at the show.
You know what mine is? I changed my mind 4 times while walking through. It's gonna be the Mustang.
Mustang is cool.
It's got 330 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque, rear-wheel drive, performance tires, everything awesome. I think it has to be the Mustang.
Yeah. The Corsair is really cool.
Oh yeah,
Corsair is my number 2 pick.
We don't have quite enough time to show you everything, so the Lincoln Corsair is also here.
But you should check it out.
Yes. And go back to tflcar.com, and where else can they go?
AlexandAutos.com.
Yep. Thank you guys.